Hello and welcome to Monday's Reflection. We continue to follow the story of Elijah, and today he flees for his life. Let us start by praying together. Come and worship. Be still and aware of God's presence within and around you.
Come and worship. Be still and aware of Jesus' presence within and around you.
Come and worship. Be still and aware of the Spirit's presence within and around you.
Be still and know the presence of the triune God, the Father to whom we come, the Son through whom we come, the Spirit by whom we come.
Hear this word. Be still and know that I am God. 1 Kings chapter 19 verses 1 to 5. Now Ahab told Jezebel everything Elijah had done and how he had killed all the prophets with the sword. So Jezebel sent a messenger to Elijah to say, "May the gods deal with me, be it ever so severely, if by this time tomorrow I do not make your life like that of one of them." Elijah was afraid and ran for his life. When he came to Beersheba in Judah, he left his servant there, while he himself went a day's journey into the wilderness. He came to a broom bush, sat down under it, and prayed that he might die. "I've had enough, Lord," he said. "Take my life. I'm no better than my ancestors." Then he lay down under the bush and fell asleep.
Elijah has been through a lot, but the momentous experiences of Mount Carmel have only fueled Jezebel's vengeance, and now she sets out after Elijah, baiting for his death. Elijah sees what's happening and runs all the way from Jezreel in the north to Beersheba in the south, as far away as he can. Have there been moments in your own life when you have run or have felt you just wanted to run away? Then, having reached Beersheba, Elijah sets out alone into the desert, where he collapses, exhausted, under a broom tree. "I've had enough," he says. Have there been times when you've felt like this? When you've reached the end of yourself and just had enough? Elijah has faced many challenges in his life. He's confronted the king, lived by a ravine being fed by ravens for several years, seen a widow's food supplies miraculously rejuvenated, her son being brought back to life, God's displays of power. Now he is tired, worn out. He falls asleep. How tired are you feeling at this time? Is there any part of you that feels like enough is enough? And if you are experiencing this at the moment, in any way, is there anything you would like to say to God about how you're feeling? And is there anything you would like God to do for you? Sometimes, when we find ourselves in a place of exhaustion, we have no words. We can feel God is far away, and perhaps all we can do is sit here now to set down the burdens we may be carrying for a moment, to rest. So take this time now to rest as you listen to these words of blessing. When the rhythm of the heart becomes hectic, time takes on the strain until it breaks. Then all the unattended stress falls in on the mind like an endless increasing weight. The light in the mind becomes dim. Things you could take in your stride before now become laboursome events of will. Weariness invades your spirit. Gravity begins falling inside you, dragging down every bone. The tide you never valued has gone out, and you are marooned on unsure ground. Something within you has closed down, and you cannot push yourself back to life. You've been forced to enter empty time. The desire that drove you has relinquished. There is nothing else to do now but rest, and patiently learn to receive the self you have forsaken in the race of days. At first, your thinking will darken, and sadness take over like listless weather. The flow of unwept tears will frighten you. You have travelled too fast over false ground. Now your soul has come to take you back. Take refuge in your senses. Open up to all the small miracles you rushed through. Become inclined to watch the way of rain when it falls slow and free. Imitate the habit of twilight, taking time to open the well of colour that fostered the brightness of day. Draw alongside the silence of stone until its calmness can claim you. Be excessively gentle with yourself. Stay clear of those vexed in spirit. Learn to linger around someone of ease who feels they've all the time in the world. Gradually, you will return to yourself, having learned a new respect for your heart and the joy that dwells far within slow time. Thank you for joining us for today's reflection. We hope that you find it helpful. Let us conclude by praying together. Truly my soul finds rest in God. My salvation comes from Him. Truly He is my rock and my salvation. He is my fortress. I will never be shaken.
He gives strength to the weary and increases the power of the weak. Even youths grow tired and weary, and young men stumble and fall. But those who hope in the Lord will renew their strength. They will soar on wings like eagles. They will run and not grow weary. They will walk and not be faint.
Come to me, all you who are weary and burdened, and I will give you rest. Take my yoke upon you and learn from me, for I am gentle and humble in heart, and you will find rest for your souls. Amen.